All right. Welcome, welcome, ladies. So it is training day Thursday, and I want to thank you for your time. Today's training is going to be all about the STAR Consultant Program. I mean, literally everything that you need to know about the STAR Consultant Program. So first of all, why do we have the STAR Consultant Program? Well, if we never had like an actual goal for sales, I think women really wouldn't know where to focus their attention or their time, or they would just say, oh, I want to make this, or I want to make that. But, we always tell you, when you have a goal, you want to make it specific. You want to make it have an actual number. That's why we call something SMART goals, right? S-M-A-R-T. And S stands for specific. And when it's not specific, it's too ambiguous. And so our STAR quarter is broken up into 4 quarters, and it gives you a focus for that quarter, so that you have an end number. You have an actual finish line. And then not only that, but it gives you levels to play and levels to win at. And then, of course, there's all those extra incentives. So let's talk about like the details of it first, and then let's talk about every single benefit that you get as a STAR consultant. So first of all, as I mentioned, the STAR Consultant Program is broken up into 4 quarters. They're 3 months long. So let's go with quarter number 1. It starts on June 16th, and it goes until March 15th. June 16th until March 15th. And then, and it's just 3 months. It's always the 16th until the 15th of that 3rd month. And in June, we actually wrap up our calendar year on June 30th, but half of that month starts the brand new quarter for the new year, okay? The second quarter starts on September 16th. Did I say June to March?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what did I say? Okay, so again, June 16th to September 15th. Quarter 2 is September 16th through December 15th. Quarter 3 is December 16th through March 15th. So we are currently in the 3rd quarter. And then after that, it is the 4th quarter, which is March 16th until June 15th. Okay, so those are our dates. And they give you opportunities to even break it down. But the goal is going to be that your wholesale in those 3 months equals to at least 1,800 wholesale. 1,800 wholesale. That very first level is called a Sapphire Star. And basically, every time you go up $600 increments, you hit the next level. So after Sapphire, the next one is called Ruby at 2,400. After Ruby, you go to Diamond at 3,000. Then 3,600, which is Emerald. And then from there, and I'm going to actually show you a poster. I meant to bring it down earlier. Sorry, I'm a little unprepared. I forgot to pull this down for you guys. So I have this poster board in my office, and it tells you all the different levels. So after 3,600, your next level is actually 4,800. So that one does have to go, you have to go a little bit higher to next hit what's called Pearl. Pearl is 4,800. You have the first level, which is 48, and then you have 6,000, which is Pearl, and then you have 7,800, which is Pearl, and then 9,600. Can you guys imagine 9,600 wholesale? You guys, if you double that, that means you did $19,200. $19,200 in sales in 3 months. Women are doing 9,600. That's why it's even a category. If it was not, it's something that people have done, they would not even make it a category, okay? So it just shows you that women are doing some big things. So every single quarter, there are these awesome prizes that you can earn, okay? So I'm gonna go over that in just a second. So you have that. Now, why would we just say, go be a star? Well, here's the thing, what happens is it's also gonna give you now a monthly breakdown. And the monthly breakdown is $600 wholesale. If you do $600 every 3 months, guess what? You're going to hit $1,800, and then you're going to be a Sapphire Star. So hello, Mary Kay's bracelet. It's so smart. Every time you earn a bracelet, that just gets you one step closer to becoming a star. And even from there, they break it down into weekly, and they say if you are a $300 sale a week, if you can do $300 in sales every single week, you can also be a star. Because $300 wholesale is retail is $150 wholesale. If you do $150 wholesale weekly, you're going to equal $600, right? So it's like, it's not just, hey, go hit 1,800. Now, granted, if you're a brand new consultant, there is inventory. That's completely different. Your inventory level is your investment in getting your business started. But then from there, it's the idea of selling, restocking, paying off inventory, and profiting. Selling, restocking, paying off inventory, and profiting. We have like this nice circle. So with that money that you get from sales, you're constantly also putting a portion of that back into your business, so then you can constantly be a star consultant. And there is just something so wonderful about knowing that you're servicing your customers because you have products on hand, that you're able to hit a goal every single quarter. And Mary Kay doesn't want it to be like this, like really hard. That's why in our units, we have weekly goals that we give you, and then there's monthly goals, and then there's quarterly goals, and then there's yearly goals. So some people, their goal is, I want to be able to have, I want to be able to do, I don't know, my very first sale. And then after they do their very first sale, they're like, okay, I feel good. I want to be my very first star. And then from there, their goal is to be a 4-quarter star. If you come in during a period where you start as a brand new, like you're in the first quarter, then you have an opportunity to be a 4-quarter star. And if you're a 4-quarter star, like all 4 quarters in a year, then Mary Kay gives you another prize at the end of the year. And these prizes, again, they're not just little inky dinky prizes. They are Princess Cinderella prizes, okay? So let's talk about the benefits, y'all, of being a star. Let's start with the first one. Number one is just you have products to service your customers. We're going to assume that if you're starting to work at the star level, you're going to start having at least some products that you can start servicing your customers, okay? With that being said, number 2, you're going to have happy customers. Now it turns into customer service. Now it turns into time management. Now it turns into timeliness. Now it turns into people are like, oh, Starseed always has products, or Cindy always has products, or we can always count on them. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's going to start there. Number 3, it's also going to earn you a little star. After your very first star, you should receive this. It looks, it's a star ladder. You should get it in the mail. And actually, I'll show you a picture of it so you guys can see it. Oh, how do I share my screen again? Oh, here it is. Share screen. Okay. Do you guys see this right here? The star ladder right here? Yeah. So this is your pin that everybody gets when they are a star consultant. And so it's just fun knowing that you have an opportunity to make a little bit, to have like this recognition that you can wear on your clothes. Okay. How do I get back to, there we go. Okay. So it's all social recognition. And as you earn more stars, they're going to up that number. So that one's at 118. That means 118 quarters as a star consultant. For me, I am now at my 27th quarter, you guys, being in Mary Kay, as a star. And so then they will send you these little pins that have numbers in them. You pop one out, you put the new one in. So when you go to conferences, you know how we wear things on our clothes? You have that star ladder pin, and someone will say 1. They're their first star quarter. And then someone will say like 118. And that means not only 118 quarters, that means 118 prizes from the company. That means quarters and quarters and quarters worth of sales and profits and making happy customers fall in love with you and Mary Kay. Can you guys imagine the people that you'd be in front of? 118 quarters, okay? So you have your Star Consultant pin. Now on your Star Consultant pin, you also get a little gem. There's like this itty bitty little gem, and I'm gonna show you the picture again. But this allows you to, do you guys see this little gem that's underneath the 118? So it's like a blue little gem, and every time you are a star, they will send you the gem that is the same as the star level. So if you're a sapphire star, they're gonna send you a blue gem. That's another piece of social recognition, because people are gonna see yours and be like, oh, she's a sapphire. Oh, she's an emerald. Oh, she's a pearl. So it's like, you are showing off that you have customers. You are showing off that you're selling. You have showing off that you're working this business without even having to say anything because it's on your clothes. Okay, so it's super fun. So that is the Star Consultant pin. Okay, let's move into bigger things. So not only that, but of course you get recognition from the company, you get recognition from your national area, you get recognition from your unit, from the girls. We're constantly posting. But here's some other benefits. So number one, you do get the prizes. You get to pick from some amazing prizes from the company. And at every single level, there are different prizes that you can choose from. The higher you go, the better the prizes are going to be. And so let me just show you a really quick brochure just as a quick example so you guys can see it. Let's see, so I can share this. So as you can see right here, here are the different prizes. So among the sapphire prizes right here, you can pick from a bag, some candle holders, jewelry. The 2400, you have this awesome like fruit, like a drink set, a jewelry box from Kate Spade, some really nice Calvin Klein sunglasses. And as you move higher and higher and higher, the prizes get better and better and better. And here's another cool thing is that they change every single quarter. So you have the opportunity to pick from Cinderella prizes. And you might look at that and be like, oh, they're not that great. But let me tell you, in person, these prizes are beautiful. They really are. Cindy has received some prizes. Actually, you can't really see it, but that lamp right there, it is absolutely gorgeous. I have two of them in my office. There's another one. There's another lamp over here. I'm sorry?
They're huge.
They're huge. Yeah, they're huge.
They're ginormous.
Ginormous. Yeah, they're like, I mean, like that's a pretty big lamp. I don't know, that doesn't probably look big, but if you see it in person, I mean, these are beautiful prizes, y'all. Beautiful prizes. And then when you go and check out and you pick your prize, they will also show you prizes from previous quarters that they had left over. So if you didn't want one in that specific level, you can have one from a last quarter. Also with prizes, let's say you are a 2400 Ruby Star. Okay, and you go and pick your prize, and you're like, oh, I don't want any of the 2400 prizes. I want an 1800 prize. You could totally do that, but your remainder 600 points, it gets thrown away. It doesn't roll over to the next quarter. You can't save it and apply it to prizes for something else. You have to either use it all or you lose it. Let's say you're a 3600 star. You could pick either one 3600 prize, one 2400 prize, or two 1800 prizes. You see? So as long as you use up your points, you're good to go. Okay, so there's that. Now, another thing that we do is something called our Star Consultant outings. And this is something that I absolutely love to do with all the Cho Mamas and Bart's-Bees and the Riley Rangers. And every single quarter, you can earn an outing. And so they're always the same every single quarter, so that you guys can just get in the groove of what we do. And I'm going to show you some posters for this. So let me go ahead and share the screen again. If you go to chomamas.com, if you click on 4 programs right here, 4 programs, on the side right here, it says Star Consultant Program. Well, under the Star Consultant Program, it says, why do you want to be a star? There's audio training. And then follow the prize trail. Let's break it down. Numbers, how to break it down. And then ways to be creative to get sales. And there's a really great sales sheet right here, 21 ways to finish your star. And then on the bottom, it's all the mental part because you guys, sales, it's mental. If you tell yourself you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. There's follow-up, teaching you how to follow up with your customers, and then crossing the finish line. So if you guys look down here, the very first outing is called our movie star night. And it's really fun. What we do is we have everybody who's a star consultant come together, and we have a really fun movie night. And during our movie star night, you guys get VIP treatment, meaning you get something called Mary's Favorite Things. And Cindy actually got to go to this. So you guys come over and we have a good time. We eat and we have snacks and food, and it's just girlfriend time. We're on our PJs, we're snuggling and getting together. And then every now and then you're going to hear a ding. And every time a ding goes off, it goes off maybe about 5 times. Then I come out with a prize, with some sort of gift. It's called Mary's Favorite Things. So you will receive 5 of my favorite things throughout the whole entire night. So you get VIP treatment while we're watching movies, okay? So that's the first one. That's always first quarter. And then, second quarter, oh, where'd it go? Second quarter is called the mystery date night. So we just did this. We had a lot of fun. And what we do is we don't tell you what we're going to do. We don't tell you. It's a complete mystery, and we take you on a really fun date night. So one year we blindfolded everybody and we took them to appetizers, and then we put them in the car again and blindfolded them and took them to dinner, and then we blindfolded them again and we took them to dessert. And then the next year we did like a girl style where we did your makeup and your lashes. We took you shopping. And then this most recent night we did a Galentine's Day where we did like wine and cheese and prizes and jewelry. And then we went to a Galentine stand-up comedy. And you don't ever pay for your star outing. And so we always do some sort of fun mystery date night. Okay, and now the third quarter. Third quarter is one of my favorites because this is actually the very first outing I ever earned. I came in during the third quarter, and it is called Dinner and Diamonds. Oh, it does not want to go to that flyer. So anyways, you can see it right here. Dinner and Diamonds is where you are invited to a nice dinner, you and only the stars, and then there's a table full of jewelry, and you can pick your piece of jewelry. So that is Dinner and Diamonds, okay? And then, so that's right now. You guys, we're finishing up the third quarter, and I want you guys to be invited to Dinner and Diamonds. And then the last one is our star photo shoot. And Cindy got to come to this one last year too. Super fun. We all we dress up in some sort of matching style. I think last year we just had jeans and colorful t-shirts. And we go to a really cute park, and we have a photographer come and take pictures. And then you can use those pictures for whatever you want. We do individuals, we do group pictures. It's just a lot of fun. And it's all about memories, and it's all about recognizing our star consultants. So those are the outings, okay? So first is your Cinderella prize. Second are your outings. Okay, third, here are some things that you get now from the company. Okay, number 1, you get customers. How do you get customers? There's 2 ways. When people look you up on your Mary Kay website, which I highly encourage you to get a Mary Kay website, let's say they put in a zip code. Well, under that zip code, let's say all 6 of us who are on here, we're going to show up under that zip code. Well, the only people that Mary Kay will actually have show up on that screen is going to be star consultants. They might be able to look you up individually, but when it comes up to as a search, it's mostly going to be star consultants. Now, let me tell you, sometimes you will show up if there's not a lot of variety of star consultants in the area. They'll just provide some names. But for the most part, you're going to be the first person to show up. It's almost like Google ads. My husband works for a marketing agency. Companies, even if they're not that great of a company, they have to pay for their company to pop up first when they're doing Google searches, so then people can click on them and want to go to them. Well, in Mary Kay, if you're a star consultant, they're going to put you to the top so people can click on you, okay? Why do they do that? Because they want customers to go to a consultant who can service them, right? Who can give them good service. Now, not only that, but let's say I was only a consultant one time, and let's say Cindy was a consultant twice. Well, they're going to send her to Cindy and not to me. Does that make sense? Cindy will pop up before I do. Because again, that means she's like constantly being a star and not only being a star one time and then never doing anything. Okay. So that's the first way. The second way is that let's say a customer doesn't look it up on your Mary Kay, on marykay.com, on the consultant search. Instead, they call the company and they can say, hey, I live in, 46239 zip code. They're going to look it up. And on their screen, they get all the star consultants and how many times they're a star. And they will send them. They will literally be like, here's a consultant for you in your area. She's a really great servicing customer. She's been in Mary Kay 8 years. She's been a star for 27 quarters. And they're going to send her to you. Okay? You guys, from my personal website, I kid you not, in the last 2 weeks, I've had 6 new customers. That is work. I did not have to do. I got a new one today. She lives in Irvington. How awesome is that? It was a $50-something order, but hey, I didn't have to do anything. And guess what? I offer products. So she's getting them tomorrow, right? I mean, like, that's what people want. That's what people want, okay? Okay, another thing the company will give you are recruits. The company will give you recruits. I have had this happen to me twice, where a customer or someone wants to do Mary Kay. They will call the company and say, hey, I don't know anyone who does Mary Kay. I'm really interested. I'd like to start. And again, they put up the zip code. They're going to find someone in the area because they want her to be local. They always want at least a local family. And they're like, oh, Mary's been a star 27 times. That means she's a working consultant. She's not just going to be like, oh, I'll recruit you and then never do anything in Mary Kay, right? She wants someone who's working, can lead by example, can get her plugged in, all that. And I got two team members that way. Hello. Like, there are advantages and benefits to being a star consultant, okay? Also, team building credit. You get team building credit. So this is where the company is going to bump you as a star. Let's say I recruit Cindy and Starcy and Kyra and Susie and Rhonda. Like, all 5 of you guys are on my team, okay? And as long as you guys start as a qualified or higher, your very initial inventory order in that quarter, okay? If you guys start qualified or higher, 600 wholesale or higher, then I automatically get bumped to the next star. However, I have to first lead by example. So if I am not a star yet, I don't get bumped. So let's say Cindy, Starcy, Susie, Rhonda, Kyra, all 5 of you guys are qualified or higher. I don't get those bumps. But the moment I'm an $1,800 sapphire, guess what? I just got bumped to ruby, to diamond, to emerald, and then to pearl. Boom. I just became a pearl level star, and I didn't even have to do all that extra. That's another reason why it also goes up to 9,600, because some women are actually selling. They are. I mean, let me tell you, one of my girlfriends, she does almost $2,000 monthly wholesale because of her sales. That's insane. That's $4,000 in sales, $2,000 profit, $2,000 wholesale. So if she does that in 3 months, she's already hitting a per. So some people are just a sale freak, right? I mean, they're just selling queens. And then some people just do enough because that's their goal. Like, I know I at least want to do minimum star every single quarter, but then I'm also recruiting, and my recruits are going to bump me to the next star. That is the goal. That is teaching actually yourself to work more full circle. It's not just selling, but it's selling and growing. This business is about multiplication. It's about multiplication, because now, on a quarterly basis, you're not just making money on your sales, and you're not just making money on like a couple team members, but then you're benefiting in other areas because you're having strong team members who are coming qualified or higher because they're working this business. And then you're leading by example, and you want them to be able to really get those benefits too. Okay. Mary Kay actually said being a star consultant every quarter is not a goal. She said it's not a goal. She said it's a standard. It's just a standard of working your business. Now, I have to be honest, you guys, in my 8 years, if you do the math, 8 times 4 quarters, or 8 times 4 months is 32 quarters. That means I have missed a couple quarters. I have. And it just, there are seasons where I just wasn't working. I think the year that I got married, I took like 4 months off, right? I just didn't work my business. So I missed a quarter. Or my focus, my shift was different. But then I have to remember, like, if I am just a naturally working consultant anyway, I would hope that my standard is always a star consultant. It's always a star consultant. Okay. Let's see. I would say have a goal to become a star every quarter, and then just even add 3 qualified team members per quarter. You will end as an emerald star, 3,600 every single time. That means 3 qualifieds. That could be 1 per month, right? And you yourself doing a 600 wholesale every single month. Your guys' cash flow, your profit, your growth, the excitement, it'll continue to grow. Okay, before I move on from there, any questions, you guys? Okay, and you guys are muted, so if you did say that you have questions and I didn't answer, that's why, but let me know. Okay, so let's go. Actually, I want to reference the chomamas.com page again under 4 programs, Star Consultant programs. So I'm not going to go over all the little details because that's what the recordings are there for. So I can reference that and you guys can go back to it. Like I said, why do you want to be a star consultant? How do you follow the prize trail? Breaking it down, being creative, having the right mindset, your follow-up, and the crossing the finish line. So today is the 8th. We have 7 days left. Next Thursday is literally the breakdown or the last day for the star quarter. So here's a couple things I want to mention. Number 1 is you can be at $0 and you can hit 1,800. You absolutely can, because the number 1 thing is it starts in your mind that you can do it. You have to be willing to say, I'm at least open to going for it. If you don't, I promise you will not do it. Mary Kay says, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, then you're right. So I just want to empower you guys to have the right mindset that if you go for any goal, whether it's star or your red jacket or DIQ or car or to go warm chatter 5 new people today, whatever it is, you got to start with your mind first. You have to train and condition your brain first and foremost, okay? Number 2 thing to know is you can't just send out a text, not just one. You can't just blast a post on Facebook. Those things are all supplemental. Social media is fabulous. Social media is wonderful, but even if you're going to do social media, you got to do it right. Even if you do text messaging or email, all that, you got to do it right. So you guys, I had a girl who bought the Radiance Peel from me. She did not say anything until my 4th post in my group page. My 4th post. Why? Because first of all, some people have to see it and see it and see it, and you have to be creative with it. Every post was a little bit different and the same at the same time, because they have to get it in their mind, but then see maybe some new fun things with it. And so some other people, I also do something called MailChimp. I did one of these Zooms on MailChimp. I can send it to you if you guys need me to, but it teaches you how to utilize email marketing so that you can see who's opening your emails, who's reading your emails, who's clicking on the link. So then you can have actual people to strategically follow up with because they actually looked at it. You guys, you don't have to do this business with social media, and you can be very non-tech savvy. That is okay. But you cannot give yourself the excuse that there's no way to do it without that, because there is. You can go old school and call people. It works. It really does. You can go old school and just email people. It still works. Why do you think email marketing is such a big thing? My husband works in the email marketing world, and you guys, one of the companies, just to set up one email marketing, guess how much it costs? $10,000. And we get free resources like MailChimp.com. You just have to learn it. Would you rather learn something that's free or have to pay $10,000 to have professional help doing it for you? You know, that's perspective. That's perspective. And you know what? You're probably thinking, oh, well, your husband showed you how. No, I taught myself. There comes a point where you just have to take personal responsibility. And if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Like, I don't want to scare you guys. You can talk about it. Some people's like charisma and enthusiasm, just talking about it alone gets people excited, right? I think Cindy, like, I will never forget your story when you were at Lowe's. I think it was Lowe's or something. And someone needed like after sun products. And you were so... Yeah, you were so enthusiastic about talking about the replenishing gel for sun treatment that she bought products that she just met. You know, that's what it's about. It's ebb and flowing your life with that. And so starts with the mindset, but then secondly is your strategic process that you decide what you want to do. But then after you do that, there's got to be follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up, okay? I can give you 100 million ways to become a star, but if you don't implement strong and then follow up, it's just not going to happen. Okay. Another thing too is follow the prize trail. So here's what I do at the very beginning of every quarter. I see, okay, what prize do I want? And so out of all these prizes, you guys, you know, what prize do I really want? So I will have to be true. I will have to be very, very honest. For this one, I actually wanted this, like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like the serving bowls. I just really wanted that. Now, that's a 3,000 diamond. Well, guess what? I will finish my $1,800 star. I'm like $200 away, okay? I will finish that with my sales that are coming in. I will absolutely finish that. That's already a mindset, you guys. I'm going to finish it. But then for me, I'm like, okay, either I have to go from 1,800 to 3,000 by myself, or in the next couple of days, my mind now is I'm going to recruit. I'm going to recruit and I'm going to get my qualifieds so that I can be a 3,000 diamond star. Okay. So pick your prize in the beginning. Now, honestly, it is my fault actually that I haven't been recruiting a little bit more throughout the last 3 months. Usually if I know what I want to hit, I'm already there. But these last 3 months, I just kind of, my focus was so like off in different places that now with 7 days left, I'm like, I got to finish. So I don't encourage that to you guys. I totally would encourage, know which prize you want at the very beginning of the quarter. So like on the very first day of quarter 4, I'm going to send out the flyer and the poster of the new products or the new prizes. Know exactly which one you want. So then you can absolutely finish knowing that this is either how much wholesale you have to do and this is how much qualified you have to do. Follow the price trail. And guys, in the process of that, you're going to have parties, you're going to have referrals, you're going to have sales. Like it's really fun. All right. Now, with that is being creative. So you either know your goal number and then break it down. Okay, if I know my average party sales are $200 or my average facial is $85 or whatever, how many of those do you have to do by June 15th? Break it down. Be creative. So then you're like, well, man, I have to do 25 parties. Like, how am I going to do 25 parties? Okay, if that is too hard for you, then maybe do parties, and the other one can do like some sort of like a fundraiser. Maybe there's sports teams happening. There's spring sports. And spring sports teams for girls maybe need like those travel roll-up bags. You guys know what I'm talking about? If they have to go on all those travel games and they're traveling, or they're cheerleaders or their dance teams or choirs have a lot of performances coming up or whatnot, and they're traveling with makeup and barrettes and hair things and jewelry, those are really great things that you can talk to a coach or their performance teachers and have like the moms do something really fun for like their girls. So they're all matching and now they have travel bags. You know what I mean? Like, and then break it down. Like, okay, well, if I only did travel roll-up bags and those are $35 a piece, what's my goal? Maybe my goal is to sell 30 of those to the teams. So then boom, you just got like over 900 something dollars just right there, right? That's like almost to your 1800. So be creative. You can do fundraisers. Or, Mother's Day is coming up. Hello, like Mother's Day, Father's Day is coming up, Easter is coming up. There's so many different ideas that you can be extremely creative. I mean, people get like creative for Super Bowl. People do like today is National or International Women's Day, right? Like look up different national days that are coming up. I know one of my friends, Michaela, you guys all know Michaela, right? They have a blizzard going on right now in the Northeast. Actually, there's like a state of emergency because the weather is so bad. She put, I'm having a state of the emergency sale. I mean, like, you can create anything you want. Okay, she did a state of the emergency sale. She's like, if we're going to be stuck at home, why not have some fun and just shop? Like, and guess what? She can either deliver it herself or she can have Mary Kay deliver it. Okay, so get creative. And there is a 21 ways to finish your star sheet on chillmamas.com. You guys, everything is beautifully laid out. And then it talks about how to cross that finish line. You guys, I know people who finish the star quarter literally right at midnight. Right at midnight. I mean, it is a beautiful thing what they're able to do. And some people, here's what happens. There's some people who will recruit on the 15th, on March 15th, and they will make a way, find a way, and they will end as a star by midnight. I have seen it before countless of times. And then there are some women who are seasoned consultants. They don't have any sales in, and they work it. I remember Andrea, when she was a consultant in my unit, I think she was a red jacket. She had scabies. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I forgot what she had. She was in pain, y'all. She said she could not move. Her body was like aching. And it was the last day of STAR, and she still needed I think $900. And even in pain, she just texted people in bed and she became a star. I mean, how awesome, okay? So I think my timer is going down. It's about to shut down. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions about STAR, check out chillmamas.com. Send me a personal message. And thank you so much for being on. I hope all of you guys finish as stars next week. All right, thanks, ladies. We're not going to take a picture because it's going down, the timer. I went a little bit longer than I thought. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.